Why is everyone running away from vulnerability? Everybody's choosing to put a mask on. We live in a world full of fake, phony frauds. A world where it's a trend for a man to be nonchalant.
I definitely hurt a lot of good people by being nonchalant.
A world where women are encouraged to keep their guard up 24/7. It is so rare to find somebody that is genuine and organic. I can't remember the last time I met somebody that was down to earth and not playing a character. I would know somebody my whole life just to find out I didn't even really know them.
I said it a long time ago when people tried to attack me. But now you think about everybody who speaks about Tupac. He was a somewhat effeminate type of dude, right?
I'm really not one to be disrespected, and I felt like that was disrespectful because I asked to go, So
2 years later, he plays Bishop. And that character that he created with Bishop influenced millions of people. And he stayed in that character.
Riverside, I'm really not one to be disrespected.
And of course, it's worse online. Any picture or video people post, everybody's trying to uphold an image, trying to seem perfect. And we know, we could look at the video and be like, we know they don't act like that when there's not a camera in front of them. You're better off just watching AI.
That's not me.
Why is everyone running away from vulnerability? Vulnerability means being open to the possibility of emotional or physical harm by exposing your true self, weaknesses, or uncertainties. Look, I'm not slow, I'm not stupid, I understand. The main problem with being 100% open with people is because you give them the power and the control. Okay, you give them the opportunity to take advantage of you. You give them the opportunity to take advantage of your transparency. We all had situations where we said a little bit too much, gave a little bit too much information out.
I'm on EBT, bro.
Hey,
That's why.
That's why it makes sense why people choose to be a quiet person or a private person. The problem is, in some situations, not being so transparent is not so great. I already confessed the fact that I wasn't very emotionally vulnerable in some of my past relationships. Most of my past relationships. And looking back on the situation, it really didn't make any sense to me. Okay, I was contradicting myself because I would trust her enough to let her live with me, but I didn't trust her enough to let her know how I feel about her. I trust her enough to be at home alone with Pablo, but I didn't trust her enough to let her know that I was sad when she was leaving. Having one foot in and one foot out of a relationship is like dragging a Drake fan to a Kendrick Lamar concert. You're not going to be able to fully enjoy yourself because you really don't want to be there.
Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You bet like him or go to cell block.
Oh, brother, this guy.
Listen to me. No more one foot in and one foot out. You got to go all in. Love is a beautiful thing. You just have to let it be. Let your guard down. But whether you're single or in a relationship, we know two things that will always be true. Women hide their feelings because of men breaking their hearts, and men hide their feelings because that's what we were taught.
Listen, if you want to cry, you go ahead and cry. Cry with you.
Get back out there, kick some ass!
Why are you yelling at me? All I did was care.
The rapper Common actually speaks on this topic on his song called Love Is. He says, and I quote, "Men were taught to hold it in. That's why we don't know how till we're older men."
Now we gotta get down to business, Mr. Common. I'm a host, and so I have to ask you this question, because everybody always want to know this. Are you dating anyone?
And that's actually a funny clip because Jennifer Hudson asked him if he's dating somebody, and she's the one that he's dating. That's why, looking back at the clip, I understand why he answered it the way he answered.
So, yes, and I'm in a relationship that is with one of the most beautiful people I ever met in life. And
okay, it's not actually funny, it's actually stupid. But those lyrics hit very hard because I used to be stone cold. In my 20s and my mid-20s, my whole 20s, I was horrible. I was a horrible person. And I went through a lot of stuff, but I showed no emotions. I was stone cold. Did I actually show my emotions? How many times have I actually cried in front of a woman? Well, okay, there's one. None. I will never cry in front of a woman. She's not about to use that against me in an argument. Women are quick to say they want a man to show his emotions. The minute you cry in front of a woman as a man, the minute you cry in front of her, now you're a sissy. But this is supposed to be a video about the power of vulnerability, so let's get back on track. If you're enjoying the video so far, make sure you hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. The problem with compressing all of your feelings and emotions is that energy has to go somewhere. It's okay to let out a cry sometimes, go in a dark corner or cry in your bathroom or your tub. It's okay. It's okay to vent to a therapist sometimes. Acting like you're a perfect, flawless, emotionless human being is draining. Playing a character is draining. I might have said this before, but the majority of my 20s, I was playing a character. I was putting up this persona, always adapting to other people, always adapting to other people's personality, hiding my true self. But wait, it is some benefits of playing a character. The main reason why people play characters online is because you will eventually get insulted. People will talk bad about you while you're online. But it makes you feel a little bit better because they're not insulting you, they're insulting the character that you're playing. They don't know you. You get to be private and let them know what they want to see. And we all know fake people get more love online because they don't really focus on self-growth or telling people what it really is. They focus on fun and entertainment. But those same fake people, when they go home and they're home alone and they look in the mirror, that's where the sadness come in. Because deep down, they know that people don't like them for them. They don't even know them. Hell, the fake people don't even know themselves, because in order to grow as a person, you have to be yourself as much as possible. If you're constantly playing different characters, how are you going to grow with one character? You don't want to grow with the fake character. Now having all those different thoughts and playing all these different characters, that's draining. But I have to say this, there is a such thing as being too vulnerable. And we all know those people, those roller coaster ride emotional people. One day they're in a good mood, the next day they're sad. Then they're excited about something, just all over the place, constantly telling you how they feel about stuff and what makes them sad and why they're upset. That is annoying. Stop it, okay? And I usually expect this from women because they're usually more on the emotional side for complex reasons that I don't even know about and I never will know about because I'm not a woman. Now, when it comes to vulnerability, okay, there has to be a balance, of course. You don't want to tell people or give too much information.
You gotta be quiet, bro, for real. You gotta be quiet.
Being open and honest with yourself is a beautiful thing. It shows strength when you're all in a relationship, no matter what, until you find out you're dating someone that doesn't deserve you. It shows strength when you're being your authentic self, no matter where you're at or who's around you. Just please, listen to me, please stay away from people that act like they're perfect. For the people that try to keep up a perfect image, please stay away from me.